Cuts with deep, going deep, Chad and JT.
We are rolling.
Hey, what's up, Stokers of Stoke Nation? This is Chad Kroger coming in with the Going Deep with Chad and JT podcast. Guys, before we begin, I want to remind you once again that we are brought to you by Manscaped. Manscaped, thank you so much for keeping our trims pubed, for looking after our hogs, for making sure that our dongs are looking fresh and clean. Because we may be in quarantine right now. We may be isolated. But you know what? I've been trimming those pube hairs because I am ready to rock and roll for whenever it's lifted. You know, just because we're in isolation does not mean that your dong should go unkempt. And also, Manscaped April is Testicular Cancer Awareness Month. So did you guys know that one guy every hour, every day is diagnosed with testicular cancer? So this is a reminder to check your nuts, make sure that you don't have those bumps. And if you do, actually just go to a doctor, get him to check those. But you can check yourself too. And I'll dive more into that in the mid-roll. But for the time being, get 20% off and free shipping with code GoDeep20 at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com and use code GoDeep20. Your balls will thank you, especially in this upcoming important month. All right. I'm here with my compadre on Zoom, Jean Thomas. What up?
What up, dog?
And we got Aaron on the camera. This is a big debut.
Dude, Aaron, like, I've been getting so many messages from people who are like, when can we see Aaron? When is Aaron going to come on the pod? I'd be like, he doesn't want it. He doesn't want to be visible. It's never going to happen. And then literally 3 days after I make these declarations, here you are, not only on the pod, but rocking the St. Louis lid and with kitty cat in the frame.
Yep. There's Hudson.
Kitty cat.
Oh, that's a dog.
It's
That's
Hudson.
Hudson, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know Hudson. Dude, I thought that was a cat, dude. Because when the screen is littler, it looks littler.
Yeah, he does have cat ears right now.
Yeah. You
Sorry.
can put it into gallery view, too. That'll let you see everyone kind of at once.
Oh, nice. Yeah. That's
How do we do that?
It's in the upper right-hand corner.
Yeah. Aaron, how are you,
I'm in
man?
gallery.
How are you holding up?
I'm good, growing a quarantine beard.
Nice. Looks
So
good.
this isn't my most ideal visual coming out.
Are you
No,
still
you
doing
look good.
No, not really. No.
Everyone's doing Zoom?
Yeah, everyone's kind of doing Zoom or something else, and keeping the foot traffic in there as low as possible.
Right.
That's
Has
good.
anyone recorded since in the past 2 weeks?
We just shot something with Al
Yeah.
for testing of a new pod, but that's about it.
Nice. Well, maybe when Strider comes on here, he can make his big announcement
Yeah.
about
Sure.
Oh, right. I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I was watching you scan your brain for
Yeah.
it. Chad, how are you, dude?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm trying to stay productive, but enjoy my time in Q-teen. Yeah, I'm trying to stay stoked. It's ups and downs because you turn on the news and it's so insane.
Dude, you got to put a cap on how much news you take in. I mean, for me, because I'm so compulsive, especially, if I have reason to look at it, like I'm trying to find information.
Yeah.
It's very dispiriting.
Yeah. I mean, the first few days I had a routine. I would wake up and I'd just watch the news till 11 a.m. And then my day would be ruined and I'd try to win it back. But now I'm able to put it in doses, but it's I've been trying to find the right kind of news, the more optimistic stuff, because just I always like hearing better news than just the doomsday stuff. But
what's an example of good news?
There's just articles about there's this Nobel laureate or something, this Nobel Peace Prize winner who's he's the projections for millions dying. He's he basically was just saying, I don't think it's going to be as bad as they're predicting. and he's a credible dude, so I sort of found a lot of solace in that article.
Yeah, I
Uh,
saw that. That was in the LA Times, right?
Yeah.
And then that got reposted like 9 times by people being like, scientist says we're not all gonna die.
Yeah.
Check this out. Yeah, I know. You know, I've been looking for more good news too, and it's tough because, you know, like, and I think Trump's doing it more for the market, but he'll like put out like such optimistic news sometimes, and
Yeah.
then his own people will like counter him, and
Yeah.
but then like, and I think that's too optimistic. But then like Eric Garcetti, the LA mayor, when
Yeah.
he came out and said like a lot of people are going to die, a lot of people we love are going to die, he got a lot of credit from that within the comedy community for being sober and honest.
Yeah.
But I thought that was a bit too pessimistic. I mean, I don't. Maybe it's good leadership because it's scaring us into stay inside.
Yeah.
But and maybe that was what the agenda was. But I always take people at face value, and I'm like, well, you're saying this because this is what your experts have told you to say, because this is what they think will happen. And it was just too. It was too painful. It was
Yeah.
a really brutal statement.
Yeah. When I read that, I figured at first I got upset, and then I was like, oh, he has to say that because that's going to keep people inside. You know, like if we didn't enforce these measures, then like it would be much more exponential. But I just figured he was doing that. You know, I figure he and the media, they're going to go to worst case scenario because they don't want to be on the wrong side of history and be like, it's fine, it's okay. And then people, you know, relax and start going outside and stuff. And then it gets worse and worse. I always figure they're going to go to the worst case scenario to keep us inside. That was my takeaway.
No, and it came right on the heels of like the parks and the beaches being packed.
Yeah.
So it was kind of a response to that. What did you think about it, Aaron?
Yeah, I thought he's like setting the bar really low so that when we finally get to come out of here, like it'll seem like, oh, it wasn't that bad. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like when you invite your friends over and you don't want them to get their expectations too up. You're like, it's just gonna be a little get together, and then if it turns out to be a rager, everyone's like, whoa, that was way better than I thought. You know,
Yeah.
It doesn't even have to be a great rager. It just has to be pretty fun.
Yeah, like when Trump said, he's like, I think we can reopen the country by, you know, Easter. And then like yesterday or something, he had to take that back. And he's like, never mind, it's April 30th. That just makes it look like you're like, oh, fuck, dude. You're just disappointed, everyone.
What? And I think the markets rallied after he said Easter. And
Yeah.
so I also, you know, this is like, I'll probably cut this, but like I hadn't really watched a full Trump news conference before.
Yeah.
And I'd only read like the snippets in like the New York Times, which is like the main paper I read. And I do think that the reporters could do a better job of asking him questions, because they so often, like when he makes a mistake like that, are like, hey, so you said April 12th and now you're going back on it. Do you want to admit that you made a mistake? And it's like they just want to catch him making a mistake, which I understand why, because he does that shit all the time. But like, wouldn't it be better to just be like, hey, so we realized that you pushed the date back. What made us push the date back? And then we could actually get the information out of him. Because if you say, hey, like, we appreciate your optimism, but why did we push it back? Give us information. But like, they keep trying to like catch him on stuff. Like, it reminds me of like the smart kid in class, like trying to like call out somebody else not doing something right. It's like I don't know. I just think there's got a smarter way to get him to give us information.
It is very annoying. I do beef with the media a lot with how they sort of seem to still try to politicize everything when you're just like, you know, like I was watching an interview on CNN with Dr. Fauci, like head of the infectious diseases and all that.
Sure.
He's everywhere. And they were talking about how they extended those measures to April 30th, and he's like, so the reporter's just like, you know, when I presented the research and the data to Trump, he got it right away. And the reporter just kept asking questions. He's like, did it take much convincing on your part? Like, how long did it take to convince him? And you're like, why are you asking this shit? Like, what? Like, there's no.
Well,
like,
and Fauci
they're trying to pin it on him so hard, and you're like, that's not the time. This is not the time for that shit.
Well, and Fauci could be saying that so that he stays in Trump's good graces, so that Trump will still listen to him.
Yeah.
And then they're calling him out for that. And it's like, dude, he's probably only doing that so that he can keep Trump's trust and then save lives. So why don't you just let him use his little ruse to take advantage of Trump's need to be complimented, and we can all get through this more easily. But I'm so frustrated with like everybody that like it's hard for me. I don't know. It's crazy that we're the. I'll get back to the Stoke in a second, but I'm just like, it's crazy that we're the richest country in the world, and that we seem like we had our first case of corona at the same time that South Korea had their first case.
Yeah.
And like the disparity, I know we have a bigger population and like we have more states and whatever. I don't know that as for a fact, but I'm assuming like, so maybe there's more bureaucratic channels to go through here, but like the disparity still doesn't make sense. Like it's just, it's extraordinarily hard to understand why we're in this difficult position.
Yeah. I think our blessing is also our curse. The fact that we're so into freedom and stuff that when the government tells us to do something, we're like, fuck you.
Orange County. I'm in Orange County right now, and it's insane. Like, I think these people here, like, they've won at life, and they've been on a heater for 40 years. They're all these jack dads who dominated real estate, and I'm like, I don't care how good you are at real estate. Like, this virus will eat your lungs, dude. It does not care about like how good you are at pickup basketball still. Like, just it's very. I don't know. And then I don't know. I know I have a tendency to be dramatic, but I think it's better in this situation right now to be dramatic than to be in denial. Like,
for sure.
Because if you're right, if you're in denial and you're right, all right, we slowed down the economy, and that's a big deal. And I really, my heart goes out to people who are struggling on the financial end. But if you're wrong, like, we could go from 100,000 people dying to like 1 million or 2 million, and I just don't think that's just not okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it really hit me hard when they closed the beaches. That's it's so weird. But you got to listen to him. I'll stay. But in terms of the quarantine, I feel like I was kind of made for this. I was kind of bummed today just because I don't know. I had some beers yesterday, so maybe that was it. I didn't sleep that well. But other than that, I've been thriving.
That's great, dude. I've been having a good quarantine as well. I've been like just on Instagram a lot, talking to a lot of different people. It's really made me appreciate my friends a lot more. Even like I told a story on the pod about this guy who talked shit on me to my girlfriend at the time, trying to get closer to her, I thought. And I found out he got corona. And
oh, really?
Yeah. And I just like, dude, I feel so bad for him. And I'm like, I have no ill will towards the guy. I mean, I still want to dominate him in our chosen profession. But that's more of like Nikki Lotta from Rush thing, where it's like, you make me better because I want to be better than you or whatever. But like, even beyond all that stupid, frivolous stuff, I just want him to be okay and healthy. And it's like, a lot of people in our community who I thought I didn't like, I'm realizing now, like, I love.
Yeah.
Like, people who used to annoy the fuck out of me, I'm like, you know what? I love this dude. Like, he's a part of my life, and I would very much miss having this dude annoying me in my life. And it's been good for that. Just, and like, I'm staying with my mom, and she annoys the hell out of me, but she's not feeling well right now. And I'm worried I may have asymptomatically passed corona to her. A friend of mine had no sense of taste or smell and could have passed it to me. And yeah, my mom's the fucking greatest, dude. My mom's a fucking superstar. And it's like, and just watching her when she's feeling good, it brings so much joy to my life that I get to have her as my mom. And I am grateful for whatever the quarantine has done in that respect and making me appreciate all the good things in my life.
Yeah. It really has put things in perspective. And I mean, simple things of just like going to the movies and all that, going to concerts, hanging out with friends. I remember I was at the groceries, and shout out to your mom too. You told me about the situation, and I wish her all the best. She's the best. But again, in terms of like the timeline, I don't think it adds up for you. But
yeah, well, I got tested, so we'll find out.
Yeah.
On air.
I'm just being optimistic there.
I
You
mean,
get the results in 10 minutes and then maybe, dude. I'll probably, hey, whatever the results are, I probably will share them on some form of social media. I mean, I'm probably going to go through this whole thing live. The interaction gives me something, and I hope that people get something out of it. But yeah, it's going to be a very modern quarantine for me.
Yeah.
you know what's been great about this whole thing is dank memes.
Oh, the memes have been fun.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Are you guys watching Tiger King?
oh yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of sad to me.
Bro, same, dude.
I see how people think it's funny. I don't like it's just like I
No,
feel
I'm
so
right there with
bad
you,
for
bro.
these people.
It
What?
isn't. It's like one episode is funny, and then as they go deeper and deeper into how dark these people go, and how
Yeah.
little they care about the people in their lives.
Yeah.
Like, dude, when Joe Exotic's boyfriend, spoiler alert, if you don't want to hear a spoiler, tune out for the next couple minutes. When Joe Exotic's boyfriend kills himself,
Husband.
basically because he's living a life that Joe Exotic kind of manipulated him into that he never really wanted to lead.
Yeah.
And Joe Exotic makes it about himself immediately afterwards and
Yeah.
shows no decency towards his family. I was like, I'm out. Like, it jumped the shark for me in terms of sadness. It's too much ugliness. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's I just got through episode 3 with like Carol and her husband.
Oh shit, I spoiled it for you, dude. I'm sorry.
I don't know. It's hard for me to watch.
Bro, if it's already
that's like my honest feeling. I don't enjoy it. I'm watching it. I'm like, I just feel bad.
yeah, dude, bail. It's only gonna get worse, dude. You're just at the like tip of the iceberg.
I'm watching Munich right now.
Oh well, that's gonna perk you up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been watching Munich, The Pianist. Although the two movies that did fire me up are King's Speech and Son of a Woman.
Oh yeah, those are good. Yeah,
Yeah.
what do you think of Son of a Woman? Son of a Woman.
Son of a Woman. But yeah, going back to the whole like changing perspective. Like I was at the grocery store just like juking people, you know.
Yeah.
And in my mind, I was like, if any one of these people coughs or sneezes in my direction, I will fucking, throw
Yeah.
it down. But then it's like, and I'm like, it's so typical to have those thoughts, especially if you're in like LA traffic or people are being slow at the grocery store. But then as soon as I like had those thoughts, I just had like a sudden like shift in my mind. I'm like, oh, we're all in this situation together. We're all just trying to survive. Like, these poor people. I mean, the economy is tanking. Like, there's no reason for me to have those thoughts.
No, I feel you. I mean, dude, but if someone coughs, that's like when people are coughing and not covering their mouth right now. I'm like, bro, like, I'll kill you. Dude, I got this. Isn't going to be my beef for the week, but I got a beef. North Korea is testing missiles right now, because everybody's taking care of problems at home. Dude, I am so fucking pissed off at North Korea for doing that. If you're testing missiles when the whole world's on its knees, that is such a bitch ass move, dude. When we come back to full health, I don't want people to die, but we got to find a way to fucking slap you, dude. Like to do that's like if your whole family's like the whole neighborhood's sick and you're going into everyone's apartment and like rifling through their stuff. It's like it's not the time, dude. And it's just like I'm very frustrated with you, North Korea. I guess I should have seen it coming, maybe.
Yeah, I was thinking about that, dude. I'm like, this is the perfect.
More for you, Kim Jong, whatever.
Did you hear the rumor? Maybe this is just a joke on the internet, but the rumor that they had like one case and just shot him.
Oh, really? That's how they kept it to 0? That's pretty hilarious. I believe it, dude. They're not from there. Dude, what else? Another thing, like, I've felt such tremendous guilt. Oh, I'm gonna stay at my mom's because, like, I was so scared. I was like, oh man, where am I gonna feel safe? So I just went to my mom's, and it was, we'll see, but it was. I feel a lot of guilt over that move, but so I've been trying to figure out what to do with that guilt, and so I've just been bringing In-N-Outers to all the different hospitals and dropping them off at the ERs. Yeah, I just get like a bunch of doubles. I try to spread out which kinds I get, and drop them off at the ER. But I don't go into the ER. They're like, just bring them in. I'm like, no, send some right here.
So you just go to the entrance and someone grabs them?
Yeah, you can just bring food to the entrance and just give them to people. I talked to a doctor and I was like, what can we do to help? And he's like, we young food and food. Just bring food to the ER. He'll let us know people are thinking about us and he'll give us some food. So,
Yeah,
and
dude,
you can do it.
would fire me up.
You can do it totally safely too. You don't have to come close to any. The closest I've come to is like 3 or 4 feet.
Nice.
Yeah, but that's like been one thing that's given me some momentary relief from, I don't know, just the stress of all this.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Did they reject the fries though?
Aaron, what would you do if you're an ER doctor and someone gave you In-N-Out fries as like a donation?
Oh.
Would you accept them? Would you eat them?
I'd look for whatever's around to flavor them. You know, I have someone cough on them. I don't know.
You do it to use them to stuff a wound.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but do you remember like when that doomsday happened, which was like March 12th or something? Like, it was chaos.
That the Wednesday when we went to Costco?
Well, like, yeah, then the next day, and he texted me about, or I don't know if we want to talk about.
No, we probably can't talk about that. Yeah.
But it's just like, you know, when you hear someone that you had been in contact may have it, you're like, at that point, you're like, what do I do? I guess I just have to stay here. Like, it was even before the whole.
Yeah. Well,
So,
I think too, it's like, there's such a range in how this thing manifests itself in people. You know what I mean? And I think the news actually does this. I don't know. It's double-sided because it seems like the news will always find the instances of people who shouldn't have gotten so sick from it, who did get so sick from it. You know, they'll find a story of like a 19-year-old and they'll jam it down your throat. And it's good because it'll scare college kids who are being fucking idiots into staying home. But then it sticks in your brain. It freaks you out. And I think for a lot of us, you know, I definitely don't want to get it, but I think for a lot of us, we'll pass through it relatively well. You know what I mean? That's the hope. But it's hard with this thing because as we're finding out more about it, it seems like everyone has different symptoms. You know? And so it's like it can take like weeks to really develop in people. And then some people it's like right away. It's really just a motherfucking piece of shit, dude. Coronavirus. Figure it out, dude. Simplify yourself, stop spreading. We got the picture. We're scared straight. Just get the fuck out, man.
I know, it's a schmole.
It's a total schmole, dude.
Gotta be booked.
Well, dude, so I was doing phone sex, and then the first couple nights I was like, this is the best quarantine ever. I'm having like phone sex with girls. This is the greatest thing in the world. Yeah. And then the third night I had phone sex with a girl, and then I cried to her afterwards. and then I drove to my childhood home, which is like 15 minutes from where my mom is now, and I just cried outside of it. And the people living there probably thought they were about to get purged.
Yeah.
They didn't realize it was just a guy in his early 30s going through his feelings.
Yeah.
And then I drove to my old high school, which has a building named after my family.
Yeah.
And my first instinct was to go pee on it, but I resisted.
Yeah, why don't you pee on it? I don't understand.
I think because to me it's like, I'm like, if you really knew who me and my family were, you wouldn't name a building after us, but maybe you would because you just want to take the money. So this is all a bunch of, it was like teen anger, angst, like pissed off at the hypocrisy of like the world and the system. And then, so I think the best way to fight that is to pee on it. But then, you know, I'm not going to pee on it.
I just figured you wanted to mark your spot.
Yeah, I want to say, it's my building, bitch. Yeah, who knows?
Yeah, my GF went to her parents' house, so I took a one-way ticket to the drill factory.
Bro.
And, but dude, okay, so like a couple weeks before, maybe like 3 weeks before, I was trying to like not jack off. Sure. Not watch porn for sure, and not jack off, which is tough.
Yes.
Cause I was trying to boost my energy. And so I've been trying to, and I think there's this thing when you like stop jacking off and you're like, in your mind, you're like, it's bad for me. Then every time you do it after that mindset shift, you feel like immense shame and you're like, all right, well, this next day is going to be rough, but I'll like build up more jizz for the day after that. And then I'll be good to go. So it's just been like this constant battle of like trying to figure out ways to not drill myself.
Dude, I really, I was just talking about what you were talking about. Like the idea that like once you convince yourself that something you're doing is bad for you, it's
Yeah.
really hard to go back to that thing. Because
Yeah.
like that's like me with Adderall or with like webcam porn. It's like I have in my soul, I believe that's bad for me. So if I go to do it again, I
Yeah.
feel really shitty about myself.
Yeah.
But dude, you should not feel shitty about jacking off right now. And let this be, dude, quarantine time, all this shit, like and shit, it's getting taken down by like 2,000%. Whatever you need to get through this quarantine, do it. If you got to jack off 8 times a day, as long as you're not going outside and people, I'm all for it, dude. Jack off your fucking cock off. Just wail on yourself, dude. Take it to the drill factory.
Yeah, dude. But it doesn't make me feel good though.
Well, then, stop. If it's not working for you, stop. But I know my numbers are, I'm putting up ridiculous numbers right now. Yeah, I mean, it's slowed down a little bit because it stopped doing the trick. But for a while there, I was like, man, these are some of the best drill sessions I've ever had.
Yeah. Yeah. I think when you this is gonna be gross. I don't know if you want this in the pod, but when you purposely try to not jizz and then you end up jizzing, it feels much better.
Yeah, dude. Little tease in denial, bro. That's what we call it.
I thought I was dipping into some tantra. I was like, is this what tantra is?
Yeah, your little BDSM.
You guys still there? I can't hear you.
Aaron, yeah, classic. You don't hear that cue.
Yeah.
I asked if you've been unleashing loads. Did that come through?
No, until now. I have a wife, so yes.
Nice.
Dude, is it difficult being? I've seen a lot of memes about being married and in the love in the time of quarantine. Is it more difficult than in the regular world?
Yes, because I could leave before.
Yeah.
Because absence does make the heart grow fonder, and you're on top of each other for all of your meals and all of the stuff that you do on your own and kind of feel autonomous about, and then all of a sudden you have someone else's opinion or judgment.
Yeah. I felt that too. Like sometimes at night, because like I'll feel good, during the day, and that at night it's sort of when my mind will spin. I'll be like, what am I doing? But then I'm like, I'm much happier that I'm alone, because if I were with someone like all day, I mean, I would lose it.
Yeah, it is tough. That's what's nice is that like my relationships right now are virtual. You know? There's not, you can just take a couple hour break and not have to see the face in your face all the time.
Yeah.
Dude, I messaged all my exes, bro. I'm talking back to like 7th grade. I just said,
really?
I was like, hope you're well. I hope your family's all right. I'm sorry I was a piece of shit if I was ever a piece of shit. Like, I just don't want any bad juju out there. And then one of them's a comedian, and of course she writes a tweet about it. Every time I reach back out to her, she writes a fucking tweet about it. Yeah.
I might kind of look it up.
Yeah, I'm like, how about you take the high road, sweetie?
Yeah. I gotta check this shit out.
Does that sound patronizing, Aaron?
No,
Okay.
I was never in that situation.
Yeah, it's like, she's like, oh, I don't follow her because it'd be too painful, to like, if we don't follow each other. And then, but Maurice's like, just see her tweet about you. I'm like, no, what'd she say? He's like, she said this. I'm like, oh, did it do well? He's like, yeah, she's killing it. I was like, all right. Oh man.
I'll find it later.
You know which one I'm talking? I'm talking about the
I know.
The blonde curly haired one.
Yeah, I just can't find the tweet. What else have I been doing? I've been trying to work out as much as I can.
Dude, me too, bro. I'm more shredded than I've been in a while.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, arms look good.
I've been fucking getting after it, dude.
I've been going on runs. I've been sprinting. Going on sprints.
That's nice.
Jump rope.
I've been skipping rope. How many minutes you up? How long can you do a set for?
I've been doing 10 minutes, 1 minute on, 1 minute off.
Okay, that's nice.
What about you?
If I got no shoe on, I can do 5 minutes straight, and then.
Nice.
But I'm not going very fast. Like, watch me, or like, this guy learned how to jump rope like 3 months ago, even though I've been doing it for years. And then if I'm wearing shoes, I can do like 4 minutes on my first set, and then I slow down a little bit.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
shoes
yeah.
make a big difference.
Yeah,
But it'd probably make my calves pop more if I wear those shoes.
yeah. Oh, dude, I had kind of a rough start to the quarantine because I was like boozing on like a Saturday night, and then I just boozed by myself for like 2 days,
Yeah, bro.
and then the day after I turn on the news, I'm like, oh fuck, because it just affects me so much, dude, where I'm just like, even without a pandemic, I already, if I'm hungover, I'll have like this impending doom scenario in my head, and then you turn on the news and it's like actual doom. Sanjay Gupta's like doom is coming, and you're like, oh fuck. It just compounded times.
I do wonder about that stuff when they're like, yeah, LA's gonna be New York in a couple weeks. I'm like, all right.
Dude, honestly, I don't see that happening. We live so much differently.
Yeah.
They have like subways, they live on top of each other. We're much more spread out, isolated. We're in cars.
We don't have elevators.
We don't have elevators.
I mean, we have elevators, but not like they're not how the majority of us get out of our buildings.
I mean, when you're in New York, you step out into the street, you're like bumping into people nonstop. And
Yeah.
LA is not really like that.
Yeah.
So
True. Dude, what about vids? You've been doing a lot of what do you guys call it, bagging? You and Kevin?
yeah, I figure we could have him on to chat about it. But yeah, we've been going on Halo and just bagging people. It's getting kind of old at the moment. Don't tell Kevin, because he loves it so much.
Dude, I feel bad. I like Call of Duty more than Halo, and I don't know how to like. This is the first time I'm playing it.
I agree with you. I do like Call of Duty more. It's I can only play for like 45 minutes or less.
Exactly. Perfect.
I've been playing with some Stokers though. That's been fun.
Oh, that's awesome.
I've been playing with Cooter, and then this kid Luke from Ohio, and some others have reached out, so I need to play with them. But yeah, gamer tag is DeepChad44. So
Yeah, mine is JT is fired up.
yeah, yours is hilarious.
And dude, the thing I don't like about Halo is that the scope button should be the left trigger and it's the right thumbstick.
Yeah,
I think that's the wrong layout.
Well, yeah, when I switch to Halo, I always fuck it up. I start throwing grenades because I'm trying to aim.
Yeah, dude, and I've been Lysoling my controller so much I broke my X button and my right bumper and left bumper.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, so if like I Call of Duty, I have to empty the entire clip every time to reload.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I've tried to be optimistic. I'm like, this will make me a better player in the long run. I can't update any of my guns, and I'm in my KD ratio. I'm just getting wailed on. But it's nice to be gaming again after a long hiatus.
Yeah. How do you do at freaking Call of Duty? Are you able to play, or do you just get destroyed?
I do have pretty slow reflexes, but they're getting better. I'll always I do this thing when I see the enemy. I'll always stay them for 2 seconds, kind of curiously, before I pull out my gun and shoot.
Yeah.
But I've gotten better at shoot. Like when I put my trigger on, when I put my what do they call it?
Scope?
Your eyepiece or whatever.
Your scope?
Your scope.
Like the
What is it called?
crosshairs.
Crosshairs. Thank you so much, Aaron. I get my crosshairs on you. Like now I pull the trigger until you're dead. Quote that for data. But a while there, but a game is like 13 kills, 10 deaths.
Yeah.
And another thing wrong, you can't chase people that you want to shoot. Once you start chasing a guy to kill him, you get crossfired somewhere else. Like if a guy runs out of your vision, let him go. It's like the unicorn. That was not your unicorn. Wait for the one that sits in front of you.
Yeah, I need to learn that. I'm pretty bad still. I just charge into the action and shoot.
I love that.
And I just get destroyed, but I try to bag dudes as much as I can just to like hurt their morale a little bit. I feel like that's, I'll get like 5 kills, at least 20 bags. Just teabagging like at least 20 dudes. So at least I can hurt their spirits a little bit more than their score.
Yeah, Aaron, so do you know what Chad's talking about?
I'm putting it together in my head, like that
Yeah, we should explain it.
You
He's
like killing.
squatting, so it
Yeah.
looks like he's bagging them.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Called bagging.
We started doing it in Halo, the Shmole and I, and you know, we'd get like 2 kills, but we'd teabag them at least 30 times and then talk shit.
Should we put Kevin on first? Should we get Kevin on first to talk
Should
about
we?
bagging right now?
Yeah. I'll invite him. Did you have any impulses to like stock up on cash or buy a gun?
Definitely to buy a gun. I realized like my politics, it really made me, because I consider myself like a good lib. I'm like, nah, we got to get rid of. I mean, I've always felt like it didn't change my gun policies too much, because I just think we should get rid of assault rifles and handguns. I think we should leave hunting rifles and leave shotguns, because I think you can defend your home with a shotgun, although it's kind of big. But and it's hard to kill a ton of people with weapons that aren't semi-automatic or automatic. But then when we were at Costco that night, after we went to the Pasadena, so we went to a city council meeting on March 12th, was it?
I think 11th.
And it was the day the world changed. Tom Hanks got corona, Rudy Gobert got it, the NBA ended their season, and the person leading the city council meeting cried. And then we came out of there. The big project we were working on, we realized was not going to be feasible to make in these next couple months. And then the next thought after all that was, I need to get a fucking gun.
Yeah.
I need a gun. Citizens should be able to have guns. We should be able to protect ourselves.
There were lines out the doors at all the ones in Burbank by the studio.
Really?
Yeah. Like they even had dividers so people could social distance while buying guns.
Wow.
My Orange County friends are hilarious. They're all like, dude, we need to stockpile on guns. I'm like, the median income here is like 200. Like, is the orthopedist who lives next door going to like go purge on my mom? I don't think so.
Yeah. It's interesting. I like still, even in these times, I think maybe it's just like extreme naivete, but I just still don't. I was like, I need to get hot dogs and video game headphones.
You're a genius. That's exactly what I had in my place, dude.
My brothers bought guns. They stocked up on cash, and I'm like, I got Call of Duty.
Well, my wife and I watched Lord of the Rings, and I was checking Amazon and just like, oh, swords are like $50 now.
Really?
Like get a fully battle ready katana, $50.
Dude, I can picture you, your wife, like you're holding her back with this left arm. You're like, stay back, honey. The dog comes out first, grabs the guy's wrist, and then you come in with the sword and just straight through the sternum.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Dude, that would be hilarious to just come out during the apocalypse with a sword.
Yeah.
I have 2 already, so.
What kind?
I have the Sword of the King from Lord of the Rings, and then I have and then I have another katana. Just it's kind of lame though. It's dull.
Oh, really? Well, can you sharpen it?
I'm sure I could, but buy it battle ready.
Yeah. What is Kevo avail, or should we move on?
I tried to send him the email. He said he didn't get it, so I tried to resend it. Aaron, would you be able to try sending it? It's kevin.fard@gmail.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, there he is. Shmole.
Hey, Kevin. Dude, you come on strong, dude. You look good. Shmole daddy.
Dude, I love the video game headphones.
Kevin, can you hear us?
He's connecting to audio.
There we go. Should be able to.
Kevin, how are you, buddy?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, epic.
How's the bagger doing? Oh, Garf, what up?
Nice.
What's going on? Have you guys started yet, or are you?
Yeah, we're rolling.
Oh, okay. What's going on? I was just bagging earlier.
Were you?
Yeah, I was bagging all day. Got some pretty good bags in.
How many are you averaging a day?
I would have to say in the hundreds.
Yeah. So for those who don't know, Kevin and I, and sometimes JT, have been Or JT, do you want to be included in the bag squad or
No, I don't think he's in the bag
I
squad.
don't
I
think
haven't
I've heard
witnessed
it.
him
I'd
bagging.
like to be included.
you what?
Yeah, I actually don't think I've bagged anyone yet, but I'd still like to be included as at least a friend of the baggers.
Yeah, so Kevin and I during this pandemic we've been gone Halo and just teabagging dudes nonstop.
Yeah, we teabag.
And I think we've, broken a lot of spirits, and I'm pretty proud of it. So, Kevin,
They say in I think this has turned everybody, or I've reverted back into like a 12-year-old, and I'm playing video games, and I'm bagging, and I'm loving it. There's nothing better when you kill somebody in the game and you just dip their nuts on that. There's nothing. No guy doesn't like that. Tell me, I've never met a man who doesn't like a good bag, just right in the mouth.
Yeah, the best is we'll do 2-on-2s, and then they'll always be way better than us. They'll get like 40 kills each. We'll get like 6, but we'll just dominate them with the bags.
Yeah,
and you can tell they're hurt.
Dude, I'm bagging all night, and then the other benefit is in my apartment building, everybody probably thinks I'm a total badass because they just hear me all fucking night all night just going, oh yeah, take that bag. Oh yeah, take that bag. So they probably think I got a lady in here who I'm bagging all night. So it's a win-win. You guys bag? Who else are we?
That's Aaron.
Aaron.
Hey, how's it going?
What's up? You bag?
I have not bagged.
You got to try it, buddy. Nothing better. It's exhilarating. Yeah, JT's not a bagger. It's not a insult. It's just you can tell because we've been bagging every day, every night bagging, and we've been having to beg this guy to bag.
I know.
I didn't know how to tell you. I'm not huge on Halo. I like Call of Duty more.
Yeah, I tried Call of Duty, but it's too intense. I got like PTSD from it. It's like you're in war. I don't need that. And everybody's just killing you. Everybody's too good. I like Halo. I can just get in there, get my bags in, and get out. I don't have to go to a whole war zone with a huge map, and I got to run 50 miles to bag. And if I get killed, I get kicked out. I just want to die. I just want to bag. That's all I want to do.
You're a purist.
Yeah.
When did you discover bagging?
I knew about bagging earlier, but Chad was I think
bagging.
Chad did the reintroduction because when we started playing, he's all, dude, we got to bag these guys, and then it just came back to me.
Yeah, you didn't realize how to do it for a while. You just watched me.
Yeah, I hadn't bagged in probably a decade. I haven't bagged in a decade. It left me, but when he brought it back in,
Yeah.
I knew it was inside me the whole time. I'm a bagger.
Well, sometimes we
bagger
don't.
at heart. Yeah, sometimes we both of us get on the guy's head and we both bag him at the same time. We'll release some.
Wow.
We'll release some videos soon. We're trying to figure out how to live stream it on Twitch. But apparently Twitch, you have to be what's called a partner on Twitch to live stream with multiple people. And I was looking into how to become a partner, and we basically, for the next like 3 years, me and Chad would have to just be bagging 24/7.
Yeah. Well, Stokers, if anyone knows how to work Twitch better, hit us up because we're gonna start twitching our bag sessions.
Or we're trying to. We just can't figure out how to Twitch our bag. Yeah, if anybody knows how to get me and Chad on Twitch so everybody can participate in our bags.
Yeah, my handle is Chad Goes Deep 444. So we'll figure it out. And if anyone can help us streamline it, that'd be dank.
Yeah. So if you're ever playing with Chad, no, your is Deep Chad 444.
That's my gamer tag. But my Twitch is Chad Goes Deep.
Oh, okay. All right. I don't know this kind of speak. I just got into these games recently, but
yeah.
Dude, my bag is loose.
Do you guys have bagger nicknames? Like, are you like Legend of Bag Vance?
No, we're the Bagger Bros, but I'm Lieutenant Colonel Baghammer.
And I'm Felicity Bagwell.
Yeah. Lieutenant Lieutenant Baghammer reporting here. I've had a lot of bags in my day. I remember my first bag 20 years ago.
Well,
My dad.
sometimes I'll be like looking through the sniper rifle and the scope, and I'll be like looking around for someone, and then I'll just stumble upon Kevin just bagging a dude hardcore.
Yeah, there's nothing better. I think I'm gonna write a screenplay about it. I did. When you go into bagging, you go into YouTube, and the woman in the house right now is closing the door because I'm talking about bagging too loud. It's actually bagging here. Before we get into bagging, is actually causing a rift in my relationship. Bagging is coming in between, she's just like, are you bagging again tonight? And I go, of course I'm bagging tonight. And it's every night. She's getting resentful.
Right.
I lost my train of thought there. I just, she closed the door on me because apparently I'm talking about bagging too loud again. But I'll talk.
I think you just got to tell her, like, babe, me being a bagger makes me a better husband.
I told her, you knew I was a bagger when you got into this. Even though I wasn't technically bagging, I was a bagger. You could tell.
Kevin,
I always knew you had it in you.
Yeah. I mean, I'm obsessed with bagging right now. It's the only thing I have going for me right now. We're locked in. I'm sticking with bagging. Chad's bagging. Nobody else seems to want to get in on the bag train. But if anybody wants to join us, come join us. Cause
you guys have headsets. Can you guys talk to one another while you play?
Yeah, I'm wearing my bagging headset right now.
Yeah, I'll go get mine.
Chad, put on this is the headset. I thought you said you ordered one.
I did, and then I can't figure out how to work it. I'm so like illiterate with just technology.
You just plug it into the.
Is that it?
You plug it into the controller.
You just plug it into the controller.
Oh, into the controller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I plugged it into the Xbox.
No, in the controller.
Looks good.
Like
Dude. Wow, Kevin's showing, for those of you who are just listening to the audio, Kevin's got his beautiful, is that a Shih Tzu?
Yeah.
He's got his beautiful Shih Tzu up in the frame.
Yeah, I bagged Garth the other day. She got upset.
You bagged Garth in real life?
Yeah, I bagged him in real life. I've been bagging things around the house, practicing.
But with your shorts on, right? Not butt.
Yeah. I didn't have my bag out. You don't have to. What are you guys talking about?
We've just been chilling, dude. We've just been talking about the quarantine, how long we think it's going to go, how it's affected us, and what our, our hopes and fears, basically.
You know what my thoughts on the quarantine are?
What?
It's really showing. It's really showing who's a man, and it's really showing who the real men out there.
I know.
Because of the beards. Okay.
Oh wow.
Because there's no excuse now. You have no excuse not to grow your beard out, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to go to work. You're working from home, and now we're seeing who has it and who doesn't.
Yeah, you got a good one. Yeah, your mustache is strong.
Yeah. This is the 2 weeks. This is just quarantine beard. You see that?
Yeah. Looks good.
If you wanted to go to like war in Call of Duty or something, or just in real war, do you want the guy with the beards, or do you want a guy that can't grow a beard?
Guy with a beard.
Exactly. So those are my thoughts on the quarantine.
Nice.
How you hanging in there?
I'm doing good, dude. My mom hasn't been feeling well, so I'm a little bit worried about her, but hopefully she's okay.
Well, everybody right now feels like they have the coronavirus, I feel.
She had a cold and some body pains, but she's doing all right. I've been feeling good. I've been more productive lately. And I was telling Chad, it just makes you feel close to everybody. Like me and Amir, we talk like every day now,
That's you feeling more productive, going on Instagram Live and talking to somebody on the phone?
Yeah.
All right.
Dude, Instagram Live is fun, dude. Have you tried it?
I don't think I have enough people that want to listen to me Instagram. I'm good enough not live.
What does that mean?
I'm not there yet.
What do you mean?
I don't need two people watching me talk for an hour.
That could be pretty
Let's just be honest here.
Intimate.
Should I do it? Will you watch the whole hour?
No, not the whole hour, but I'll dip in for a sec.
I was thinking we could Instagram Live our bagging.
Yeah. How do we do that though? We'd have to position our phone.
Yeah, it would just be the bags.
but it would just be like very poor quality. Yeah, we got to figure. There has to be like a tech person out there who can figure this out
Yeah.
for us because we want to share it. We want to share it with you guys.
It's noble. Love you, dude.
All right. See
Hey,
you
man,
later.
warm up the bag.
Wait,
Hang
are we?
on.
Wait, hold on. Are we back? We're bagging tonight, right? Maybe in an
Yeah.
hour.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, Kevin.
Hang on.
Bye,
Back-
Kev. Okay.
Did you see Joe's haircut?
Dude, it looks great.
Pretty wild, dude. Did you see it, Aaron?
Yeah. It does look great.
It's that Corona, dude. The Corona's making us all make big choices.
Big swings.
Dude, that's what I was thinking too today. I was like driving and I was like, every big choice I didn't make that I was like, oh, I'll put it off. Like getting a dog or like, you know, trying to date somebody or I don't know, like a video I wanted to make. It's like, and I was like, no, it's not the right time. It's like, that is the worst thinking in the world. Like the timing's not right. Like just go. Just go. Make big mistakes and just go ahead because you don't know when you're going to get another opportunity. Just go.
Yeah, I was
Get a dog.
I was thinking about fostering.
Yeah, you were talking about that, dude. So if you foster it, you don't have to keep it, right?
Yeah, but I feel like I'd get attached so easily unless it was like was shitting all over the place or something, or just a bad dog. But I just, it's rare that I find bad dogs.
Dude, you're gonna love that dog when it shits all over the place. You're like, no one shits all over the place like you do, Rodolfo.
I know. I think I'd fall in love with any dog.
Dude, get a dog. Go. I'm all green lights. Go, baby. Get a dog.
Yeah, and now's a good time to foster because they, I think more dogs are getting put to sleep.
Yeah, dude. See, you're helping. You're saving a life. And dude,
Yeah.
the way you talk about Caroline's dog, like,
Oh, it's the best.
yeah, you love it so much.
Yeah.
And you're just you're a dad. You're that dog's dad.
I'm Rosie's dad.
Yeah, but you're not like the biological father. You'd be the biological father of the dog you fostered.
I'm the weird stepdad.
Yeah. Cool stepdad.
Yeah, cool stepdad. No, Rosie and we have a good bond. I saw her recently, and she was she was pumped. Whenever she comes to my place, she's fired up. So I know it's a good connection.
That's awesome.
But I'm so mobile usually, so that's my only. But I guess going back to what you're saying, you can figure it out. Just do it.
Yeah, just do it. Strider.
I got Strider coming in hot.
What is up, my dogs?
Strider in the building.
Oh, dude, we got Aaron on, the legend, too. What up, Aaron?
Yeah. What
This is
up?
Aaron's first visual appearance.
Yeah, this is Stokers their intro to Aaron.
Beasts, dude. What's crappening, boys? I like the tunes, dude. Is
Yeah, what is that music?
that my music?
I think it's you,
I think
dude.
so.
Really?
I like the tunes.
Oh, dude.
Were you on a website?
Bro, I was on Twitch.
You watch Twitch? Do you have it more figured out now?
Nah, dude. No, dude, clearly no way, dude. I literally had no idea what that was. I thought you guys were like playing some music. I was stepping into a nice little party right there. I was like, all right, here we go, dude.
That's what we should do.
That would be cool. Dude, we should do a rager via Zoom and just invite all the Stokers.
That's what I'm saying, dude. We got to get on there and just do a social, a physical distancing, dude. Not social, physical distancing rager, dude.
Dude,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
a smart way to play with the language, my friend.
Dude, my freaking GF hit me up with that, dude, the other day. It kind of opened my dome, dude. She's like, look, we're social beings. We got to freaking stay dialed in. And, and we've been doing a good job of that. I've had some dang FaceTime calls with my dogs recently. Been stepping it up on FaceTime, dude.
Dude, it's huge. I mean,
Before the Q-teen, everyone had friends that like used FaceTime. You're like, whoa, dude, come on. But now it's like, let's go.
we're definitely the luckiest quarantine in history.
No question.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
We're like the luckiest quarantine in history.
Oh yeah.
Like what we do hasn't really been. I mean, what some stuff we've done has been really impacted, but but we can still do what we do.
Yeah. No, I was thinking about that. Like, I was talking with our buddy Nick last week, and you know, when it started getting serious, we were like, let's just shut everything down. You know, why not just do that? And then, but I was like, oh, we come from such a privileged position to be able to like say something like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we don't have to. I mean, we did stop our project, but we don't have to shut down like a business and then just be in. I can't imagine the anxiety if you have a small business and you know you just can't run it right now. It's crazy.
I totally agree. I think what it has to be, honestly, is like, I think rich people have to step up and like they have to come up with solutions for people who are struggling. But I mean, you know, easier said than done. But
We can make moves. I mean, dude, I was thinking about this. I was just like going through the hypotheticals in my dome, you know, as I'm sitting and enjoying a nice little adult beverage, dude. What up, whiskey ginge. And I'm like, dude, there's not really a template for like this, you know what I mean? But there's like a template for wartime stuff or World War II or all this type of stuff. But it's like, do you create like a wartime economy? Because that creates tons of jobs. And right now there's no jobs. So it's like, a ton of legends are like making surgical masks, and I'm like, that's not like building B-17s, you know, it's not the same thing. But like maybe there's innovative ways that I don't know about that is above my dome of like, are there jobs we can create that, you know, can we go build some respirators, or like are there services we can do to, you know, do something like, I don't know.
it's hard because we can't really do large scale production because of the proximity problem, you know.
Yep.
And so it's like, it probably takes what, like 20 people to build a plane?
Totally. And dude, JT, the unmentioned problem, dude, the robot problem, bro.
What do you mean?
Just they're taking our jobs, dude. The robots, dude.
It's like perfect. It's like an automated workforce is perfect right now. Just have the robots build all the masks.
It's what we need. I know. It's so true.
Dude,
let's go.
Guys, seeing all these video conferencing apps switching cameras automatically when someone talks, I'm like, whoa, that's my job.
Oh, man, for Aaron.
Aaron.
You do it,
No. Aaron, they don't have the feel. They don't have the nuance.
Right?
Aaron, they don't have the understanding of when I come on the pod and I slip you with something nice and blue, a nice little Ben Franklin blue, of say, you know, cut to the moneymaker, Aaron. Cut to the moneymaker.
They don't understand. It's like in Stealth when Josh Lucas is like, oh, yeah, it's a robot plane, but doesn't understand, like, when it's more important to save lives and that kind of judgment. I mean, that's what you're doing behind the sticks when you're cutting.
100%. Aaron, you are – wait, what were you saying, Chad?
Can you imagine if it was a robot working the audio?
No.
I mean,
No, we'd be
Aaron, you bring the flavor town, dude.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I mean,
you do it right, dude. You're like – Aaron, you know in Pacific Rim when there's like the stream, when you have that? Like that's what we've got going on, dude. It's like
what is that called?
Yeah, what do they call that? It's like they have to be in vibe with their kaiju.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up. But Aaron, also, I think the only thing you and the robot would have in common is that you both don't understand In-N-Out fries.
Yeah, In-N-Out fries are dank, Aaron. Real potatoes, dude.
I mean, real potatoes, great. But Five Guys does something with them.
Do you get the Cajun
really
one? Are you getting Cajun or regular at Five Guys?
I'm doing regular.
Good. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not doing Cajun?
I can't do spicy that well.
You're not a spicy guy?
It doesn't settle well with me.
You like buffalo wings?
No.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
I'm not a big wings guy. Chad, are you a big wings guy?
I'm a huge buffalo guy, yeah.
Really? Are you dipping it in ranch?
I don't like the process of eating wings. It's just like such a mess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do like buffalo sauce, and I will throw it on anything.
I said someone asked me the other day barbecue or buffalo, and I was embarrassed to say barbecue. But that's where
No. Always barbecue. Although, dude, I'll tell you right now, I forget where I heard this distinction, but you know, SoCal, which we love, what we conceive as barbecuing is actually grilling because we're doing it quickly. Barbecuing is like, or more like a slow cooking type process that goes over a long time. We're grilling out. We're not really barbecuing, even though we say barbecue. And we're throwing the sauce on there. So it's somewhat of a,
but
I suppose, I don't know.
a jet ski wave runners.
It. What up?
Like jet skis are wave runners.
Dude, exactly. 100%. Exactly
like,
right.
People think they're jet skiing. You're wave runnering.
Correct. 100% correct.
So if you go to McDonald's and you get nuggets, what sauce you getting?
Honey.
Yep.
Honey?
Honey.
Buffalo. I'm getting 2 buffalo.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I'm getting all buffalo.
Buffalo would be my third.
Really? What's second? Barbecue?
Barbecue.
I'm getting buffalo and barbecue.
Actually, probably be my fourth, dude, because ketchup.
Whoa.
I mean, I love McDonald's ketchup. They do something to that ketchup.
Did you guys see the movie The Founder?
No, but I heard about it. Dude, I had a dream about Michael Keaton the other night.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I didn't even see Birdman, but it was like a Birdman dream. It was like, I don't even know. It was that scene of like being outside the theater when he was like in the robe. You know, he like couldn't get outside the theater or something like that. It was weird.
Damn.
Yeah, I've been drinking this melatonin drink, and it gives you lucid dreams. So I've been having like crazy dreams every night, and not really like. Usually I have good dreams, but these are just like, but they're just like weird. Like I had one where like Justin Bieber was in my apartment, and we had like a misunderstanding about whose jewel was whose. And then I forget. And I had another one that I was on Love Is Blind, and we were like pranking them, but I went too far, and everyone on Love Is Blind is like, dude, you're a fucking asshole, bro. Like that was not cool. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry to the cast.
Damn.
And
Dude.
then I woke up.
Was it a new cast or was it the cast we're familiar with?
No, it was the same cast. Like
Oh, wow.
Damien was pissed. Giannina was super pissed. Jessica, you know, it was tough. Melatonin.
Should we bring Joe on and then we'll get into the beefs, babes, and legends of the week?
Hell yes, dude.
Yeah, let's do it.
By the way, Pacific Rim is called The Drift.
The Drift, dude. Nice.
The Drift. Dude, Aaron, legend, bro. Exactly. Legend. Dude, I'm texting Joe right now. We're going to do our buddy Joe Pelazon, who, you know what? I'm going to save it for Legend of the Week. But Joe Marisi and I are going to do a virtual lunch, dude. He DoorDashed me some food. We got the same thing. It was very dank. And we just had like a little lunch on FaceTime or Zoom or whatever app. It's kind of nice.
You and Joe Marisi?
Me and Joe Pelazon. But tomorrow, Joe Marisi and I are going to do it. I think we're going to get Dave's Hot Chicken. He's never had it. They've got like Reaper, dude, because they use like Reaper peppers. And they have a huge, fat stack of papers that they make you sign before you eat it. They're like, this stuff could like end you. You better sign this paper before you eat it. It's so spicy.
Right.
Yeah.
Big song and dance.
Yeah, exactly. It's good marketing.
Yeah, it's smart.
Can't wait to get Mauricio on here. Dude, was my entrance the worst entrance of all time with that stupid fucking Twitch song playing?
No, is it so charming? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Cool.
You're like Hugh Grant. Like when you're bumbling, you're like, I want to kiss you.
I love that. Dude, my GF had never seen the movie 9 Months.
Oh,
good
great.
one, dude.
Great.
What did you say?
Bro, we watched that during Q-Teen. Fucking dank movie, dude. The scene in the store with like the Babar dinosaur, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, all time.
Dude, Tom Arnold's great.
Dude, I love
A lot of movies.
Dude,
Yeah.
True Lies. Bro, what's the movie Carpool? Dude, Tom Arnold crushes, dude.
Tom Arnold's hilarious, dude.
Yeah. I've valeted his car many times.
Whoa, Joe.
Stand up though. His stand up. Whoa.
Yeah.
Yo, let me. There we go.
Dude, he's one of these things away from just like calling it quits, like Christopher Titus things. Joe, what up, dog?
When you get that mic, you're now an orator.
Dude, correct. Yeah. Dude, Maniscalco could do it, though. Maniscalco.
Maniscalco could do it.
I
And
respect it.
guys. We're talking about the difference for those of you only listening, not watching. We're talking about the difference when you get away from the microphone and you get the, what would you call that? Like the headpiece microphone?
Like a headset?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
headset. Like the, Xbox Live headset style mic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
doing
the
TED Talk.
TikTok.
Yeah.
I should do this on my computer. I can't get all you guys in the same screen.
Marisi, do you have a computer?
Well, if you change it to gallery view, you might have a better.
Oh, Joe's on the phone.
Yeah, I'm doing it from my phone.
Marisi,
Yo,
how
no.
did your
I
haircut?
love your dome, dude.
Yo, I love the dome.
I don't
bro.
know. I'm kind of feeling kind of anxious about it.
Why?
You look
I don't
jacked.
know. it feels like a big change. I don't know if we're ready for it.
Dude, I think I think people love it. You were born ready.
Dude, if we weren't physical distancing right now, dude, there'd be a 42-year-old woman just begging to get a porterhouse with you right now, dude.
That is true.
I think you look 5 years younger and 5 years older at the same time.
That's gold.
Joe,
Yeah.
what's up, dude? How are you doing?
Pretty good. I'm watching Fargo,
The show or the movie?
the movie.
Oh, baby.
Joe, talk about Michael Clayton. So you've been watching Michael Clayton nonstop, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I want to be a fixer myself, I think.
You look like a fixer right now.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's a great movie. I think it's Clooney's best work by far. It's just kind of a brilliant movie all around.
And we were talking yesterday about what do the horses mean? When he gets out of the car and he goes to look at the horses, the 3 horses, right before his car gets blown up.
Right.
What do they represent? Is it freedom? Is it him and his 3 brothers?
Yeah, that's what you were saying when you looked it up.
Joe with the hammer, dude.
No, I'm not saying. I didn't know. I wanted
like that.
I didn't know either.
No, there's a lot of symbolism in that movie, dude. It's a dank-ass movie, dude. You can teach a whole course on that movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
It's a good
Horses.
name for a movie. You couldn't call it.
Wait, JT had a great quote one time. One time we were at back in San Juan Capistrano, we were at a rodeo, and there was a bunch of like dads with their kids on their shoulders, and I put JT on my shoulders to see the horses. And then I remember afterwards, it was a nice moment. He was like, there's nothing more beautiful than seeing horses run on film.
Yeah, dude, it's true. Yeah, you know what? I took that from my dad's. I was at a ranch one time, and these 8 wild horses were running, and
Really?
my dad's friend turned to me and he said, "That gives me a boner."
Dude, that would give me a boner.
Here, I'm gonna.
That's
Here,
a-
I'm gonna
I wouldn't know.
I got my computer going. I'm gonna join from the computer. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I swear to God, I didn't know Joe had a computer. I've never seen him with a computer. This is brand new to me. I'm shocked.
Dude, that's amazing.
Dude, Joe's hooking up, like, remember those blue cube Macs from like the early 2000s?
Yes.
iMac, the original iMac.
Yeah, that's
You're
what
like
Joe's plugged in
it's
right
like-
now.
Only freshmen in sororities had those Macs.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, dude, that's gold.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
horse.
bro.
I think horse is my favorite animal.
Dude, that's a great animal to love. I mean, they're intelligent, they're smart, they're fucking jacked, they run fast. I mean, a horse is basically just like a jacked, fast cow. Like, we'd be eating them if they weren't so fucking brilliant. You know?
And when you
Yeah.
put your hand on it and you feel its heart beating, you know what I mean? Like after it went for a run or something, and you just feel the warm, like kind of fur that they got. It's just, I don't know.
I think it says it all. How do you measure a horse? You measure it in hands. It's an animal meant to be interacted with. You know what I mean?
They want to be touched.
Yeah.
There's sensitivity to when you're sitting on them, how they can sense like every single body. They can pretty much, according to my dad, but like when you're riding a horse, they can pretty much read your mind because they can read your body language so well.
Yeah.
Oh,
Anytime you shift your weight a little bit, it knows what you want to do basically.
Yeah. Sometimes you think go left and it'll go left because they have
Yeah.
such subtle perception. It feels almost telepathic sometimes.
Yeah.
I found out I was a beta male when I was on a horse, dude. I was on like a nice bougie breakfast ride one time.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, this animal, it is in control of me right now. Sure, I have the reins, but it really has the reins. Like,
No,
Oh,
but-
yeah.
dude, that's like, I think it's like good sex, dude. You don't pretend to be more in control than you are. It's 2 people or a horse and a person vibing together. You know what I mean? I think you had more control than you were letting. Than
and
you
Yeah.
bro,
You became
That's-
one with nature.
Yeah, exactly.
it's just primal. That's the beauty of it, dude. I forget who said this, but one time someone was like, describe the best sexual experience you've ever had. I bet it's not the orgasm. And it's like, it's just, being in unison, being there and the vibing and the give and the take.
There has to be some vulnerability in there and some lack of control.
Yeah, dude, I'm about to go wake my GF up, but she's got a conference call in the morning. So
when you ride a horse well, you're letting that horse have some control.
Oh, of course. Or letting me feel like I'm in control, and then that's really the control. You know what I mean? I mean, come on.
Yes, Strider, how's the Q-teen romance been?
It's been good, dude. I mean, it's chill, dude. I've definitely been stepping into the drill factory a lot. You know, my GF, dude, she's pretty stressed out, dude. She's pretty stressed out, and she's working, dude. She's still working during these times, dude. Freaking, you know, she's straight up getting stuff done. So, yeah, dude. I mean, it's definitely been nice, but at the same time, it's been more of a practice of self-love.
Maybe this horse talk you'll bring a new presence into the room.
It's undeniable. It's definitely undeniable. Even you know, even the stuff that they've been putting out on like the Going Deep podcast page on Instagram, like just us talking about our sick fantasies. You know, that was a nice little I guess you could say sort of palette teaser for me and my GF. It was nice hearing about that moon world, and then when Joe just says slapping titties around, gold.
Wait, dude, I think a way to maybe perk that part of the situation up in the bedroom, play a movie with a strong female protagonist who likes to ride horses.
Yeah. Wild Hearts Can't Be Broken.
Wild Hearts Can't
Be Broken. Was that what you were thinking?
Yeah, of course.
Great fucking movie. Aaron, I can see Aaron scratching his neck. Aaron, that means you know that movie, dude.
No, I've actually never heard of it.
What?
Dude, it's about a lady, this fucking girl,
bro,
who fucking jumps on a fucking horse off a fucking diving board that's like 10 stories in the fucking air, and she lands in a fucking pool.
Bro,
that sounds awesome.
Bro,
fucking insane,
she's fucking
dude.
blind. She's fucking blind,
She
dude.
loses the fucking eyes. She goes fucking blind, this girl.
Dude, she fucking feels the animal, dude. The animal fucking feels her, dude. They fucking dive into the pool. People clap their hands, dude. But really what it's about is the fucking bond.
Dude, in Stridey, baby, people don't believe she can feel the horse with no eyes, but she can feel the fucking horse.
Guess what? They believe their eyes when they see it, and she feels it, dude. Fucking, it's a fucking Michael Clayton shit for faith, dude.
When I do blow, I give it to the horse too, and then we ride around together. And we can't stop talking.
If you were gonna do blow with any animal from the animal kingdom, what animal are you doing blow with?
Silverback gorilla.
Great call. I mean, just a fire call.
I'm
going
maybe
honey
it would
badger.
think more. Maybe it would make it more human. Like it would sit there and get neurotic.
Oh, interesting.
That's genius.
Strider, what would you go with?
I was gonna say honey badger because it's like badass. I'll just like maybe hear some of its stories, have it embellish a little bit. You know, I just imagine me and the honey badger just having a drink, maybe doing a little key bump and just hearing it tell me about tales it did taking out cobras, murking cobras. You know. What about you?
I'd go with an ostrich. We would just run.
Oh.
Yeah. We just chase dudes down, try and bag them.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, you've been bagging a lot lately, haven't you?
It's all I can think about.
Fuck, dude.
It's the bag. I mean, when's your Xbox coming in? Is it sometime this week?
Supposedly Wednesday.
Okay.
Can't wait, dude.
We're gonna bring the bags. You know, I need you to bring your A game.
Baby, I'm ready. Hey, shake a little rust off and let's go.
Just stretch those quads, stretch those hamstrings. Get ready to squat.
I love it. Time to bag. Joe.
Joe.
Yeah.
What up?
Yeah, I'm back on the phone. It's not responding on the computer.
Okay. Yeah, we have a little box that just says Joe.
Yeah.
Wait, I can see you though, Joe.
I can see you.
Both are on, his computer and his phone.
Well, the computer should. You can exit off.
Can we exit off? Oh
I
yeah.
I'm trying, but I can't get it to go away.
Yeah, it's if you do hide non-video part, I got rid of it at least.
I just did it.
I
Joe, how's the hog, man?
Good. Yeah, you guys think my hair looks good, huh?
You
I
what?
love it.
I was asking about your dong.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's good. Yeah, I'm telling JT, I think it looks bigger now for some reason.
Because of the haircut, or just in general?
Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, it's just less hair on the body, and yeah, everything's looking big.
Nice, dude.
Wow, that's good.
I love that, dude.
Why don't you have any clothes on?
I don't know. I just feel good with no shirt, no pants on, just being in my boxers. I wish this is how we could pod every time, but it'd be unseemly in person.
Yeah, you can't do. I mean, you're gonna put this out.
Yeah, I mean, dude, it's different rules now with quarantine. I'm not as afraid to be a little bit out there.
I love it. I think it's gonna be a hit. I don't even think that's your intention, but I think it's just so natural, so innate. It's gonna be fire.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look at that chest lettuce, baby.
I don't mean this in an insulting way, but you got a chest like Putin.
Oh, thank you, dude.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
Like, you know, when he's on that horse, I mean, he looks powerful.
Dude, he's a tough dude. I mean, he scores like 60 goals every game he plays in hockey.
Yeah, do they just let him score?
They let him score all those goals. It's so funny, dude.
Wait, what is this? What is this?
Vladimir Putin plays like against like pro hockey teams, and because he's, will probably put them in work camps, they let him score like 40 goals.
No way.
Yeah.
That is pure gold, dude.
You think he talks shit after?
Of course, dude.
He gets a little prima nocta action. He's a sick puppy, dude.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
like
he is.
arrogant leaders. Should we get into our babes, beefs, and legends?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Chad, who is your beef of the week?
My beef of the week is this. So there's this thing I listen to before I go to sleep, Sync Tuition, and it's just like this ambient 3D noise that like relaxes your brain, and they say it increases your intuition. I don't know, but I have been feeling more intuitive. So, but anyways, I watched Contagion like the night we went to that Calabasas city council meeting, and then we went home.
Yeah.
I watched Contagion. I don't know why.
Dude, I can't watch it right now. It'll scare me
Yeah.
too much.
Crazy.
It was so similar to what's happening. I was at Caroline's watching it. They were watching it, so I didn't choose it. And we were watching it. I'm like, this is exactly what's happening, except the virus is less severe.
Yeah, they're idiots for watching that.
Yeah. Anyways, so
It's trending, dude. That's trending on all the things. Everyone's doing it.
yeah, it's a bad decision. And
Yeah.
so the music. Have you guys all seen it?
Yeah, a while back.
No, I never watched it.
So the music is very like creepy, like kind of like I don't know how you describe it, but it's just like do 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 do. It gets in your dome, and so I was freaking out because like all this stuff was happening. It was like the doomsday days, like those first 2 days where we're like the NBA's got it, all that stuff. So I go to bed and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna relax. I'm gonna go to sleep. Put on this app. I put on the app, and the music was just like Contagion, and it's like in your dome, like 3D noises. And so I'm sitting in bed trying to sleep, and it's just like do 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 do. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? So that's my beef, dude. I just gotta have beef with Sync Tuition for doubling down on the Contagion music.
Yeah.
When I was just trying to catch some Z's and forget about our worldwide pandemic. So to Sync Tuition, I just like to say, fuck you.
Nice, dude. Fuck you, Sync Tuition.
Yeah.
For
Dude,
sure.
I realized we didn't answer listeners' questions. The pod's already super long, but maybe we'll go through our babes, babes, and legends quickly, and then we'll answer some questions afterwards.
Anything to keep hanging out, dude. Yes, bro. I've got nowhere to be, nowhere to go. Let's do this. Aaron, are you chill? Aaron, are you chilling?
I'm fine, yeah.
Legend.
Sorry, Aaron. Joe, what's your beef for the week?
I guess my beef of the week would be hair salons not being essential businesses. Because I had to take it upon myself to cut my hair today, and it took a lot out of me. This is a big move. I don't know if I was ready to go here yet, but now I'm here. So I don't know. Let's see how it goes.
I think you look great.
You look good, dude.
Thanks.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Strider, what's your beef of the week?
All right. Dude. Okay. Aaron, how's my audio on this? Is this good?
Yeah.
All right, bro. Before I hopped on the pod, the cops came to my apartment. All right? You want to know why?
Nice.
Dude, remember on the phone the other day when I was like, oh, dude, my neighbor came over and was like, oh, hey, someone's putting holes in my wall or something?
Yeah, Ignacio?
Exactly, bro. Ignacio's my beef of the week. Dude, this guy is paranoid. And he thinks that there's, because he has like a weird crawl space in his closet in the ceiling. We don't. And so he called the cops on me and my GF thinking that we were drilling holes to spy on him in his apartment.
Well, why are you guys looking at him?
Bro, no, we're not, dude. That's what I'm saying. Why would I ever do that? So the cops came over. They asked me about this. They were like, hey, we have an understanding that you might be doing this. And I'm like, no. Here's the story. Guys, come in and check on my closet. I invite the cops in. They check on my closet. They, put the flashlight, and both of them were like, this was the alarming part, dude. They were like, because they knew that honestly, just hearing his report, they were like, this guy's probably out of his mind. Then when they talked to me and got a visual on my closet and saw that there were absolutely no holes, because why would I be drilling holes into his closet space to spy on him? They were like, yeah, so you can file for a restraining order in this way or this way. And I was like, well, dude, is he going to do anything like violent, like blah, blah, blah? And the cop's answer was very diplomatic. He's like, well, there's always a chance of that. Just kind of saying like broadly that could ever happen, I guess, if you're walking down the street. So basically, me and my GF are freaked the fuck out and we're under quarantine. And so we're going to be moving, dude.
Yeah, dude, you have to, man. That guy's super unhealthy.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah, bro. So that's pretty fucking gnarly. So that's my beef of the week, dude.
That
But
happened
also,
tonight.
hey, WeHo police, legends, dude.
Yeah, but dude, shouldn't those cops go back to Ignacio and be like, Ignacio, we just want you to know I'm sorry for using his name too. They should go back to your neighbor and just say, hey, from the bottom of our hearts, we want you to know that your neighbor is not fucking with you. And like, whatever you think, it's not him. You know what I mean?
What?
Yeah,
I do want
tell him that.
Yeah, I do want them to tell him that. But we had this conversation in our bedroom, and based on his prior paranoia, I bet he was listening. So, yeah, I think it's all good.
Okay,
But,
good.
yeah,
That's good. He's spying on you, so he knows you guys are being.
Exactly, dude.
He's spying on you and suspects you're spying on him. Yeah.
Exactly, dude. It's just uncomfortable, dog. I don't know how I'm gonna sleep.
Have you seen him recently?
Like a week ago, I told JT about this on the phone. I was like, dude, I had the weirdest fucking interaction. Dude. I had the weirdest interaction. I told him about this, and but it's been a while since then. So, I mean, if anything, it's a good sign that he called the police rather than doing anything crazy. So,
well, what did he do? He like came to your door and asked you. He's like, hey, someone's drilling holes in my roof, right, or in my closet, right?
yeah, exactly. Oh, no, he just said my walls, and I was like, I assumed it was like the other outside walls. I was like, that sounds weird. Like, okay.
You know that?
And that was it. So
Right.
just a new development, but that's my beef. That's my beef.
Yeah. Stay safe, man.
Thank you, dude.
Aaron, you got a beef?
Sure, I do. My beef is with bicyclists. Usually in LA, I'm all for like, hey, it's rough out there. There's so much traffic. Ride on the sidewalk, dude. Take the ticket. Save your life. But now that it's quarantine and there's nobody on the roads and everyone's walking just to get outside, get off the fucking sidewalk, dude. You are like, we had a dude just breeze past us yesterday. No warning, no nothing. Just like, fuck off, dude. Like you can see me.
Yeah, I saw a bike or two today when I was driving. I was like, still we're doing fucking bikes. Even
You inspired my beef, dude. It's that we got motherfuckers not respecting stop signs right now while they're driving.
Yep.
Because everything's relaxed. Right next to my mom's place, some guy comes through doing like 60. Like,
yeah,
stop
take it easy,
sign.
Mad
Yeah,
Max.
I think everyone's frustrated and pent up, and they're trying to find a way to feel in control. So they're driving with a little bit of extra testosterone. It's like, dude, chill, dude. Chill.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, there was a Ferrari and a G-Wagon that fucking both got like totaled on Melrose a couple nights ago. People are driving recklessly.
And dude, what could be worse, dude, than getting injured right now and then having to go to the hospital for a non-corona thing?
Yeah, you don't want to go for trauma right now in the hospital.
Yeah, you're
and
emergency.
preventable.
Yeah, I guess you go to that big ship we got in LA now.
Yeah. What do we got? The Mercy, and then there's like the
Comfort.
Comfort. Yeah, the Mercy and the Comfort.
Chad, who's your babe of the week?
My babe of the week is the dude with the huge hog that's in like every meme.
Joe.
And every surprise thing, you know, this guy, he's just got the huge dong.
Yeah, the black.
Yeah, I guess I was just looking up. I guess his name is Wood. And
Aptly named.
and unfortunately, according to this report, he passed away a few years ago.
Yeah, I've heard that as well.
Yeah, I just wanted to honor this dude and his huge hog. I mean, this guy's like Van Gogh, you know, like he didn't get to see how much the world appreciates and his dong.
Well said.
So I just want to give a shout out to Wood, dude. Thank you so much for entertaining me. I've sent that meme to my family. I've sent it to countless people, and we've all had a lot of laughs and, you know, just some good times at the expense of your huge hog. So I just want to thank you, Wood, and you know, we all really appreciate your dong.
I mean, dude, Chad, pretty beautiful by you because, I mean, most artists are, you know, posthumously is when they become recognized, you know, in their own lifetimes are sort of tortured and not recognized. Maybe people mock them even. So pretty, yeah, I would consider him to be an artist.
Yeah, but no one's.
He's like Van Gogh.
Yeah, good call.
He's like the Van Gogh of huge dongs.
Well, I think he was doing the torturing with that hog.
Yeah.
It takes one to know one.
It's torturing throat.
Joe would know better than anyone, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Joe, who's your babe of the week?
You know, I was just watching the movie Hall Pass, and there's this beautiful woman, and I'm trying to use respectful words.
Oh, the Starbucks, like the coffee barista?
Yeah, she's Australian. Her name's Nikki Whalen. I looked her up. She's beautiful, and she's still like really hot. So shout out to her. I like hot Australian chicks. Yeah. And she gets topless in that one scene. You know, not to get derogatory here, but, you know, we're in quarantine. We're pent up.
By the end of it, you're going to be like, and I want a nut on her chest, not to be.
Yeah. I mean, she's working. She has like a perfect tan. Her tan's like amazing. Man, I want her, you know. Her name is Nikki Whalen. She's been in a couple other things. She's from Australia.
Strider, who's your babe of the week?
Dude, my baby of the week, Joe, great baby of the week, fire. Yeah, dude, my baby of the week's got to be my GF, dude. Because, dude, she inspired me because we did a nice, like, probably 2 weeks ago when this stuff got crazy with the COVID, we did a nice deep clean in our apartment. And then she's like, dude, Strider, I think it's time to do a freaking, 2-week, 14-day, fortnight, straight up secondary deep clean. And I was not stoked. And then she's like, well, I don't know. We got to do it. And so she did inspire me to freaking throw a suit on and start cleaning in my suit, which made me feel dank. So, and she respected it. She was like, she didn't judge me at all. She saw me putting it on. She didn't even go like, what are you doing? She was like, what's going on? You know, very chill, very just like, you let me know. And I let her know I'm just trying to get amped up, and it got me amped up. So she's a legend for, withholding judgment and just respecting my choices to deep clean in a friggin' dank suit.
Nice, dude. My babe of the week is my mom, Monica Restrepo Parr, electric. You know, I think at times it was hard with my mom growing up because she could just take over any room. And it was, everyone always loved it when she did. It just sometimes I would be like, oh, darn. But now I realize what a privilege it is to have her show me up and just take over, because she's just a born raconteur, entertainer. social butterfly. She loves everybody. She connects with everyone. She's so generous. She cares about people a lot, and she puts up with all of my paranoia and hypochondria, and she does it with all love. And yeah, she's just adorable. She's got a great smile. I've been doing pick'ems with her. She's fucking hilarious. She's got hot takes. Like, I was like, Mom, what's better, a good tan or a good mani-pedi? She goes, good mani-pedi. I go, why? She goes, I love feet.
Yeah.
And yeah, I've just been having a good time with her. It's been so nice to spend time with her. It's been special, and I love her so much. So
Yeah.
big up to my mom. She is my baby.
It's just so late.
Hell yeah, dude.
Aaron, dude, are we gonna meet the missus?
You want to be on the podcast?
Are we going too late, Aaron? How's your dog, dude?
That's okay.
He's right there. He's been laying here this whole time, actually, which is kind of surprising.
Dude, he loves our voices.
Yeah, well, they're in my ears, but maybe
Right.
you can hear them still.
Yeah, dude. He's got dog ears, Aaron. He can hear all that shit, dude.
Yeah.
Who's your babe of the week?
My babe of the week is right back there petting the dog. It's my wife.
Oh, dude.
Wow. All right.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I mean, today alone, she's been like working from home full time while I've been doing these remote records. She's watching the dog. She's did all our laundry. It's crazy. Like, she's a quarantine star for sure.
What's your wife's name?
Leah.
Leah. What
Hey,
up? You're a legend.
Leah, respect.
oh, there she is. Hey.
Hey, Leah.
Hi.
Hi. I've heard so much about you. It's good to finally meet you.
Yes, you too.
Nice to meet you.
Have a good quarantine and have
You
fun with
too.
Aaron. All right, cool.
Guys are legends.
Chad, who is your legend of the week?
Dude, my legend of the week has got to be Master Chief and his nutsack, dude.
Oh, dude.
Dude, yes.
Dude, this guy has the deepest squat, can deliver tea bags, and just break the spirits of so many high schoolers around this country.
Mm.
So I gotta give a shout out to, I may not be able to rack up kills in Halo, but I can rack up bags with the help of my dog, Master Chief. So I just want to give a shout out, and you're a legend, dude.
Legend.
Love that, dude.
Mauricio, who's your legend?
My legend would have to be Uber Eats. I've been using them a bunch this week, getting some number 43s delivered from Jersey Mike's, double cheeseburgers from Carney's, burritos from Pinche's, tacos. It's been it's been great, and they're so fast. Like, I've had every delivery here in like within a half hour. It's been great. Uber Eats is really coming through for me in this quarantine.
That's awesome. Strider, who's your legend?
Dude, my legend of the week has to be Joe Pelazon, dude.
Nice. Dude.
Dank bro, dude, high school bro. A fantasy contender, dude. And that's definitely a little jab, dude, even though I'm calling you as a legend, Joe. And definitely, dude, he speaking of Uber Eats, went ahead impromptu out of nowhere. He goes, dude, what's your favorite sandwich from Potato Chips Deli, which he knows that I love. He even consulted you, JT, which you are correct. My favorite sandwich is the turkey. Add hot, add onions. You are correct. Although I did go with the chicken Milanese, like Joe Maurici introduced me to, which is a dank sandwich, like a torta. And so, bro, he had that delivered to me and my GF's place, and we did a little FaceTime lunch date with Joe and his dank GF Brittany, and it was great, dude. It was sick, dude. We had a nice little lunch virtually. So just, in the name of physical distancing, dude, do a virtual lunch date, do a virtual coffee date with a potential future GF, and it just fired me up. It was inspiring. So yeah, Joe Pelazon, legend, dude.
I think this has shown us that virtual dating is a good intermediary step before you meet someone. It's like, do a FaceTime date and just see if you got rhythm.
It's a great call. it's a fire call. You can be yourself. You're in your home. You're naturally going to sort of be more you. I love it. I love it.
And then you have a glass of wine with each other, but there's no threat of anything going down, you know?
Correct.
Okay. My legend of the week is a Stoker's mom. It's this really great Stoker that I met doing Instagram Live, Mika Buck. I hope I said that right, dude. He was such a nice dude. He jumped on the Instagram Live, and he just had great vibes from the beginning. And, you know, him and his family are holed up during the quarantine, but he had a great positive attitude. And then I found out his mom, Denise Buck, is a sonographer, and she's going into work every day at Catholic Medical Center in Manchester, New Hampshire. And she's putting in the hours, trying to help people during adverse conditions. And she is an absolute legend. And this goes to all the people who are healthcare professionals out there, all the grocers, all the truck drivers, all the people who are keeping our country stocked and healthy. We owe you guys so much. You will truly be remembered as heroes for this forever. And when we have our post-corona rager, you guys are the fucking belle of the ball. Let's get after it and let's celebrate the fuck out of you. So thank you to Denise Buck and to everyone else in these industries. We owe you so much.
That's awesome.
Love it. Love it.
All right, let's answer some cues real quick. I'm sure we got some hot cues from the Stokes.
Hell yes.
Oh, they're long, dude. They're still long. God, good news. Cues, first one I open up, 2 paragraphs. 11 o'clock at night. All right, Aaron, I'm so sorry, dude. All right. What up, Chad and JT and any other honorable guests of the pod? I come to you in times of desperate need, and I'm facing a truly complicated situation. I'm a freshman in college, and this semester I decided to pick up rock climbing at my student rec center. Yeah, rock climbing. What up, Chad? I started going every day, and I truly fell in love with the sport. About a week or 2 ago, I met this mega babe that works at the climbing center and comes in to climb fairly often. The girl is super cute and has a great personality. Not to mention she has a wagon, big butt. She's also super outdoorsy, which I am too. I love to surf, spearfish, hike, etc. We would see each other in the gym all the time, and I think we really hit it off. Here's where the problems start to arise. When we got to talking, I had learned that she is an extremely straight-edge girl. She doesn't drink, go to bars, smoke, or even have an interest in partying, which I don't mind. That's totally chill. However, I am a fraternity man, and I love to rage. I drink 3 to 4 times a week and smoke almost every day. It's not a problem for me, and I manage my time well, but I fear this babe will be put off by my tendencies of getting fucked up a lot. Another problem is that she asked what year I was, and when I told her I was a freshman, she looked a bit disappointed, and she told me she was a senior. While I believe that age is – dude, I love that this kid titled it Urgent Corona Situation. Please answer. I think older ladies usually do not want to mingle with younger lads such as myself, and a 22-year-old wouldn't go for an 18-year-old. How do I approach this girl and let her know that I have an interest in her despite the age difference and that I like to party and she doesn't? We would still be really good together. Along with this, the COVID-19 pandemic has separated us by a 3-hour drive. How do I overcome this adversity? Dude.
I don't know. She's got a wagon, so I'd go for it.
Yeah, I think if the love is there, you
That's
guys
a good line. I like that.
Yeah, dude, just do a FaceTime date with her. And, I mean, as the information comes out, you can tell her you drink. I don't think it's going to be a deal breaker. I don't think the age is a deal breaker. In the age of Corona, everything is a go. And God bless you, young man.
Yeah, dude, I would just go for it. Try and lock down a date, you know, a nice Zoom conference or something. And then, you know, ease slowly into the partying. Because I remember one time I was trying to date this girl in college who she didn't really party at all either, and I was partying like every day. And then we had like a date at a movie, and I was playing just like Beard Eye the whole day before. And then I had my buddy Mason drive me to the date, and he drove both of us because I was too hammered to drive. Major turnoff for a first date. So, you know, I would ease into it a little bit. And, you know, see how you guys jive. But I think if the passion's there, there'll be sparks.
Dude, it would have been fire if that girl got in the car and she's like, your friend's dying good, and or your friend's driving good, and she pulled out a flask and just housed it.
Yeah. No, I think we really would have made it.
I've been drinking all year. I mean, dude, like a true rock climber, this dude's fighting an uphill battle, bro. I mean, I love the passion. I love what you're doing, dude. You know, there's V12s. This might be a V13, dude. You're going to need a little bit of luck. Hopefully not bad luck, number 13 for you right here, dude. Sounds like she's a sophisticated lady just trying to go to the gym and get her workout on. Sounds like you're pretty horny about it, and that's pretty chill, and I love that, dude. Get after it, dog. never shut anything down, never start a relationship based on untrue values. So be you going into it. Let her know what's up. But, you know, if it doesn't work out, there's other ones out there.
Yeah, I'll go ahead.
Well, I just think in the time we're in right now, there's no time for fears about all these small differences. They seem so inconsequential in the face of like what we're facing. You know what I mean? Like, what's important is you're both humans, you're both healthy, you're both alive, and you're both attracted to each other. That's a great place to start.
JD, you nailed it. And maybe that's why he subject titled this email COVID-19 crisis, dude. Because he knew that, dude.
Chad, what were you going to say?
Oh, I was a little more pessimistic.
Oh, hit it, baby. There's a place for all of it.
I used to date in college. There were 2 times when I dated older girls, and this might just be a little practical advice. And because they were older and they were like hot and older, I was like, this is incredible. This is like the hottest girl I'll ever be with. Like, I just became obsessed, and it scared them off. So, and I think that tends to happen with like older girls, especially if they're hot. If you're a younger guy, then you're like, this is incredible. Like, I need to marry this chick right now. So I would just play it a little, go for it, but play it a little cool. It's just my advice.
Yeah.
I love it. All right, we got Alyssa. Hi, Chad Goes Deep. Big fan of the podcast. Coming to you from Hollywood. So I skew a little bit older in terms of the demographic that usually writes in for advice, but nonetheless, still seek your help, boys. I'm a 29-year-old single lady, and it's quarantine 2020. I sent the dude I'm hooking up with fire nudes. Doing the Lord's work, if you ask me. I agree. He hearted the nude. No response, no thank you, not so much as an LOL. He hearted the nude. Gentlemen, am I unwarranted for being pissed for sending this man a nude? Little backstory for you. We've been hooking up for over a month. We've gone on 4 dates, nice restaurant. I've slept over at his house. We've walked his dog. His primary communication style was texting and calling in the beginning, but now he hits me up in Instagram DM. Ugh. Oh, I didn't know girls didn't like that. That's good to know. Fellas, what on God's green earth happened? Yours truly, quarantitties.
Wait, so
Well, I wouldn't say as a general rule they don't like that. I think she means because they've been hooking up already and they already met. Not that he's him
No,
DMing
I
or like going back.
No, I know, but I did the same thing a couple times.
Oh yeah, so don't do that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that anymore. But so Strider, did you catch all that?
Partially. She was hooking up with this guy.
She sent him nudes, like good nudes, and all he did was heart it.
Yeah, that's
Oh, dude.
yeah.
no
She should,
response.
yeah, she should be mad. Yeah.
Yeah, of course, dude. This guy's not worth a day. Drop him like a bad habit. Are you kidding?
Yeah,
me?
he's probably talking to like 3 other chicks.
I would do this. I would say this. You don't want to. He might be. It is the age of Corona. He could be going through something extraordinarily difficult. So I think just to play it safe and to lead with empathy, I'd say, hey, is everything okay? Is anyone you know sick? Is everyone doing all right financially? And if he says yes, then you go, then what the fuck didn't you respond? What the fuck, dude?
Yeah, dude. Honestly, I mean, the age of Corona might even be less cause for leading with empathy because horniness is still augmented in this time. And it's like, when someone doesn't get back to you right away or just like clicks heart, you're like, oh, they're driving or like they're doing something. Like, no, he should be at his house fully able to respond on his phone. And if he is out driving or doing something, then he's already out at this time. So I got to tell you, I got to bring the hammer right now. This guy's done. Someone else deserves a dank, sweet nudes from you. You're a very nice lady. You're a very chill lady. Someone else. There's another guy out there who would appreciate it way, way, way more.
Yeah. I think even if this guy is going through a tough time, she gave him a gift.
Yep.
And if I was having a tough time and I got some amazing nudes, I'd be like, thank you so much. This really lifted my day. I mean, it's the least you can do. I mean, just a heart. I mean, this guy, he's done. Later.
Yeah.
I got a bad feeling you might not be the only one who's sending him nudes. Because if you respond to nudes with a heart, that probably means because anytime you get nudes, it's like the greatest gift in the world. All right, here we go. If a virus can't spread, it goes away. My dogs, I refer here to your podcast of March 25th. The Comedy Store, karaoke, movie theaters. What in the fuck don't you guys get? Stay the fuck home. All right. I totally understand the anger, but we recorded that podcast on March 9th. So,
What?
and I think we even mentioned the date during the podcast. So I understand your anger, but we're all trying to be responsible, and I think it's somewhat misplaced.
That's pretty hilarious.
All right. Coronavirus is a relation cock block. Way too long. I'm sorry, dude. We will get to it next week. Quarantine Stoke. What up, legend? Simple quest. During quarantine with my dank GF, she asked me if she could use my lawnmower 2.0 to keep the Stoke boosted. I said yes. Just wondering if cruising with the same lawnmower isn't chill. Also, what brewskis should I get for these trying times? And if Strider's on, what are some dank IPAs or dippas? Sorry to make this long, but keep raging, and thanks for the wisdom. Dude, not long at all, Cam. Cam from Omaha. Seems like a cool dude.
What was the first part? He's using the lawnmower 2.0, but what?
He let his GF borrow it, and he wants to know if that's chill. Maybe because he's worried about the germs.
Oh,
But
I think that's amazing.
yeah.
Yeah, if he doesn't have crabs, I think he's fine.
Yeah, I would love if my GF used my Manscaped lawnmower.
Yeah.
All right.
That got me a little horny hearing that. Just
Yeah.
Lysol if you're worried about germs, dude.
Dude, can you imagine your GF asking you for your lawnmower? Nothing would make me happier.
Amazing.
I'd like to use it on my GF.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
That's fire.
Whatever, Virtual 5.
Oh, nice, dude. Those virtual 5 are nice, dude. We do the slap noise too when we hit a virtual 5.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty cool.
Pow, pow, pow.
I did a whipping noise for some reason.
Ooh, fun.
Dude, I mean, I heard this guy ask about some IPAs, dude. That got me fired up. I mean, dude, I would get yourself a nice little 90-minute, dude. You know, if you're quarantined, you know, you don't want to be sucking down too many, you know, I love Sculpins, but a 90-minute, you're going to get, you know, twice the bang for your buck. So, you know, you can have one beer basically equals 2 brews. Get yourself a Dogfish 90-minute brewski. You're going to be in good shape, dude.
All right, here we go. Yo, what up, Chad, JT, Aaron, and hopefully Strider and Joe? I'm currently listening to Passion Fruit by Drizzy and just straight vibing in a hammock. Oh, that's a good hammock song. I'm writing to you because the Stoke tank has been running at an all-time low. I've been chilling throughout quarantine, but when my gym closed, my Stoke levels took a massive hit. Most of my fellow Stokers are at the beach for spring break or stuck at home. Well, your friends who are on spring break are assholes.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the week, my goal was to be jacked, juicy, and tan, but it's starting to seem unachievable. My friend and I plan on lifting together every day and catching rays to be jacked and tan. Juicy is just a mindset. With our gym closed and cloudy weather, we aren't sure what to do. We've been staying positive and trying to be juicy, but it's been hard. I've been listening to more pods, trying to get stoked on knowledge and watching rom-coms with my mom. That can only last so long. My quads miss the gym and my soul misses the days of good health. What should we do? P.S. It'd be dope if Aaron would spoon in my hammock with me. Oh, nice.
All right.
Dude, I mean,
First of all, what's the weight limit in that hammock? That's a lot of beef.
That's like when, Mark McGuire and Jose Canseco used to give each other steroids in a bathroom stall.
Exactly. Just like that.
Classic.
And they did elbow bumps, which we're all doing now.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, dude, I would just trust that the time you're putting in now to stay safe and stay healthy, you know, that tan is going to be so much more golden because you're going to earn that golden, you know, bronze, as opposed to, you know, you just got, I mean, we just got to put in our time now. And then this is kind of, it puts in perspective, like, how much we take things for granted, like the accessibility of a nice bronze in like Florida. Now we can't do that right now. So now when you do get to do stuff like that, you're going to be so much more fired up on it, and you're going to have a way different glow. You're going to have the glow of gratitude on top of it. So that's going to be legit. I think just hold that in your mind.
It's fire.
I agree with you, dude. I think also, look, some things are going to dip a little bit during this period of time. You know what I mean? Like our tans might slip, our haircuts might get a little wily, you know, and and our biceps might diminish. But I think the thing that it's easy to say to other people and it's hard to think to yourself, but the thing I try to say to people when they're feeling down is like, are you healthy? Like, are the people you're close to healthy? That is all we can focus on right now. If those things are green lights or positives or thumbs up, then you are doing great, brother. That is all you need to do right now is stay healthy and stay isolated. But if you want to stay psyched, maybe do a Zoom with your buddies and just bang out a bunch of push-ups together.
Oh,
Do a
Yeah.
Zoom workout, dude.
great call, dude.
I know when I do a call with me, Joe, our friend Julie, Catherine, and Amir. We all do a FaceTime every day. Every time I get on there and I see those girls looking at me just sitting in my room, and it's not even like a sexual thing. I'm just like, you know what? I want to fire these ladies up. I want to fire myself up. I just start doing clapping push-ups. And these ones, what are these things called? These shoulder ones?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Those
Oh
things.
damn. Maybe plank ups or something. I don't know.
Yeah, baby.
Maybe
Yeah.
The drift.
The drift.
drift.
All right,
Yeah.
friggin' what up? I just wrote a 5-paragraph essay about my dog's girlfriend and the situation surrounding it. Fully ready to send you guys for help, but the act of writing out the thoughts was so cathartic that I now know what to do. This just highlights the importance of having someone to talk to and really introspecting on your thoughts, which you guys helped me with. So I guess thanks for firing up my dome, which are now able to better circumvent these thoughts. Knowing you have someone from whom to ask advice can be equally as effective as getting the advice itself. So thanks for that. Like me, so many other Stokers just below the surface ready to be awakened. Keep spreading the positivity and fun. You're rock solid, guys. Best, Quinn. P.S. I'm sure there's some copywriting issues, but I would love to see some 4 Horsemen of the Chillpocalypse shirts on the website. Uncle Joe and Relation Guru Strider merch should be a thing. Woo! Dude, those were 2 fire emails. That got me fired up.
What up?
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Have you guys
Nice,
been
dude.
itching your face? My fucking face itches like crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I touch my face a lot.
Joe, you got to stop with that, bro.
Yeah, I know.
All right, one more question.
Yeah, let's do one more. Because that was more just like this guy being a legit chiller, dude, which I love.
What's up, Stokers? Not really a question, but just thinking about the bros out there trying to occupy their time during all this. We've already kind of covered this. It's just about jacking off.
Yeah, do it. Clear the hopper, dude. Do it. Makes you more
Dude,
agreeable.
it's
to be
crazy
around.
how many people are just asking about dating post like March 22nd.
Everybody's fucking horny.
Yeah, and it's nice. It's nice that they are. You know what I mean? Like nothing will get in. No virus, war, catastrophe can ever stop young people from being horny.
Yeah,
You
I'm
know what
horny.
I
I'm
just
Well,
want
it's-
to solace in that.
Powerful thing on the planet is horniness. It's what makes the globe go round.
All right. Hey, bros. My stoke is pretty low for most of last year. Bad breakup I had with my long-term girlfriend and struggles with friends at my last college. I decided to switch schools and transfer. I have a lot of buds in my new school, and I have made friends, and it's been great. The only problem is that all of my friends have girlfriends, and I don't. So it has been a struggle for me meeting new ladies because I don't really have some friends coming out with me to help keep my confidence high and be stoked together. When the guys do come out, they always have their girlfriends, and they have to stay reserved. Have you guys experienced this? I love my buds and their girlfriends, but it sucks to be around relationships all the time and not be able to feel the same way. How can I fix my inner stoke and be all right with that situation?
Dude, why don't you just when you go out with the girlfriends, have the girlfriends help you out too?
Yeah, and have them bring their friends. Like, does
Yeah.
no one have friends outside of this circle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you need another dude?
Yeah. Sounds like he's making excuses, kind of. It's like, dude.
Yeah.
Can't be keep making excuses. You got to go out and just get it done, dude. And you have resources. Not only are you making excuses, you have something that is gold for you, which is other people in a relationship, which means you're a chill guy. You can bring a girl into that setting. She's not going to feel awkward, even if you're out at a bar meeting somebody. And if that's not your crew that you go out with, maybe that's your crew you go out with and you just chill and get drinks. And then you have your other single friends that you go out with. I don't know how expensive your crew is, but you got to have some more friends that are single that you can go freaking straight up sarging with, dude.
Yeah,
But, yeah.
I mean, I found that my friends' girlfriends are the ones that help me out the most with the ladies. Often.
No, I totally agree. And I feel where this dude's coming from. I know what it feels like when you're like, you feel a little out of lockstep with your bros, but I mean, dude, this is about survival and getting what you want. So you got to make some new bro friends that you can team up with, or you got to have these friends that you got introduce you to some lady. But it has been done, and it will be done again, and you can do it.
Yeah. Unless you're a really weird dude and you
That's
got
the
like
thing.
lizards, unless you got like lizards in your place or you got something weird going on, dude, then, and maybe the girls are like not wanting to invest in you, which honestly, dude, you got to be honest with yourself at that point and be like, yo, dog, am I a weird dude?
Yeah, but
guess
then
what?
you
Even if
go
you
to
are,
a festival. Then you go to an EDM concert in
exactly,
Inland
bro.
Empire.
Go to a reptile convention, dog.
Yeah.
Go to a guitar fucking
go to
handcrafting
Petco.
convention. There's someone for everyone, dog. So this
And you know
might
what?
not be your group.
Take your lizard out to the park, and then the lizard girl will come up to you and be like, "Oh, nice lizard," and then you're like, "Oh yeah,
Correct.
watch it do a backflip when you toss it a grape."
Correct, dude. Well, you keep your lizard on a leash. I like to let mine just go free. Well, will you communicate with your lizard? I don't know. Then maybe you guys are vibing, dude. That's all I'm saying is maybe you got to branch out a little bit from this group.
Dude, Lisa Traeger has a great bit about how she's very attracted to men who can walk their pit bull without a leash.
Hilarious, dude. Gold. But honestly, dude, they should have that dog on leash, dude, because it could go after another
Dude,
dog.
great point. It's so
So-
true. It's a good joke.
I mean, honestly, dude, Lisa, dude, I respect that, dude. I hear what you're coming from, dude. I mean, that's an alpha move by that guy, dude, but it's a little bit dangerous. Maybe that's what she's into, dude.
All right, dude. Should we do our quote of the weeks and then we'll sign off?
Yeah, I need to do a ad read too. I forgot.
Oh, my dog.
Okay, guys. I'm interrupting this podcast to let you know once again that we are brought to you by Manscaped. Manscaped, thank you so much for keeping our chins pubed, for looking after our hogs, for making sure that our dongles are looking fresh and clean. Because dudes are growing the beard in this coronavirus, but that does not mean you should let your pubes go haywire. You know, you want them fresh, you want them clean. You want to unveil them to the world at any moment. You want to go up to your window. You know, maybe we're gonna have like an Italian singing convention, sort of like they did on their balconies, but this time it's showing your pubes in solidarity with everyone else who's quarantining. And you want to have your pubes locked and loaded, ready to go. You want to be able to show your dong and make sure it looks fresh. Also, April is Testicular Cancer Awareness Month. One guy every hour, I don't know if you guys knew this, every day is diagnosed with testicular cancer. So this is a reminder to all women listening to check yourself before you wreck yourself. And Manscaped, in addition to providing the right tools and solutions for safe and easy manscaping, has partnered with the Testicular Cancer Society to spread awareness for men's health and early cancer detection. Together, TCS and Manscaped are committed to raising the awareness for the most common form of cancer in men aged 15 to 35 and giving support for fighters, survivors, and families impacted by testicular cancer as part of their We Save Balls initiative. While you're down there cleaning up your sack, you need to also go ahead and investigate for lumps. You know, it's easy to do. Just check your nuts, changes in size or pain. And I think we can all agree it's pretty fun playing with your nuts anyways. So, you know, that's a twofer. Manscaped recommends you check yourself once a month. If you do feel any lumps or swelling, give your doctor a call and say there's something wrong with my dong or my nuts. In addition to checking yourself regularly, you want to make sure your sack is looking fresh and clean. So get the Perfect Package 3.0. You can get the Lawnmower 3.0 along with, you know, your Crop Preserver, Crop Reviver, Perfect Package, all kinds of stuff. Join the Manscaped movement and start taking care of your balls today. Get 20% off free shipping with the code GODEEP20 at manscaped.com. That's GODEEP20 at manscaped.com. Your balls will thank you.
Dude, how amazing is it that they have a synthetic nut that they put in your sack if you lose the testy now?
Oh, yeah.
They give you like a plastic nut in there that like feels like a real nut.
How long until it starts making jizz?
I think right away. I think it comes in packed with jizz, but I think you got to get it reloaded every year. Chad, what is your quote of the week?
Can you skip me because I need to look mine up.
Yeah, maybe we'll close with you. Joe, what's your quote of the week?
Yeah, I was trying to think of a quote from Michael Clayton.
Dude, the enemy one.
Yeah, I like that one. Yeah, when he says to Arthur, when Michael says to Arthur, he's like, "Hey man, I'm not the enemy here," and he's like, Well, then what are you?
And Michael doesn't know.
Because he was grilling him. So if you're not on his side, then I don't know. What does it mean?
I love it. Strider, what's your quote of the week?
All right, dude. Saw this while I was making myself a dank little cup of chamomile tea the other night. And every time I see an adult on a bicycle, I no longer despair for the future of the human race. H.G. Wells.
Nice.
Fire move, fire quote. I think it's nice for our times. It's like, look, dude, we'll get some adults on some bikes soon, dude. So I'm amped up on it.
Aaron, that's
Contradictory to my beefs.
Aaron, do you have a quote of the week? You want to throw something?
I was going to look something up, but I don't have anything on hand now.
Copy. My quote of the week is Ernest Hemingway. The world breaks everyone, and afterwards, many are strong at the broken places. I misquoted a lot. I say the world breaks everyone, it makes us stronger in the broken places, which is a tidbit more optimistic and all-encompassing. But, yeah. Chad, you got one?
Yeah. So I just watched Rounders with Matt Damon and Edward Norton. And Teddy KGB, played by John Malkovich, he says, he's a Russian guy. He says, just like a young man. I can't do the accent.
No, it's
Oh,
good.
good.
It's good.
Just like a young man coming in for a quickie. I feel so unsatisfied. Does that come through?
Yeah. He goads him.
Yeah. You
Aaron, you
good?
got one?
Let's see. From Lord of the Rings.
Ooh.
At the Black Gates, Aragorn. I see in your eyes the same fear that would take the heart of me. A day may come when the courage of men fails, when we forsake our friends, break all bonds of fellowship. But it is not this day. An hour of wolves and shattered shields, when the age of men comes crashing down. But it is not this day. This day we fight.
Aaron, let's go, bro. That's a fucking perfect send-off. That's the fucking perfect quote for right now. You're the fucking man, dude. I love that. Let's go. Thank you.
Hell yes, dude. That's what I'm talking about.
Guys, are we the first ATC podcast to have you on camera on the podcast, Aaron? Or have the other Zoom ones had you as well?
No, this is the first one.
Yeah. What up?
Yeah.
What up, dude?
History has been made, dude. Guys, I love y'all. Chad, I love you, dog. Strider, I love you. Joe, I love you.
Love you, bro.
Yeah, love you guys.
This was fun.
Dude.
Yeah, good times. Thanks, Aaron. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Aaron. Thanks, guys.
Stokers, stay safe out there.
Stay safe, guys.
Later, legends.
All right.
If you need advice,